Oh, that's a bite. That was a bite. That's a fish. That's one. Come on, man. All right, guys, I'm trying something a little bit different today. The 0.3 mile loop is crowded. There's quite a few cars over there. I'm gonna fish off the side of the road today over here on this side. I haven't done this in a while. There's been some rocks added, you can see over here, just recently. And there's a culvert pipe that runs between here and this pond over here. And sometimes there's some real big fish in there. But because of the fact that they've added these rocks, you know, the sun is beating down on those rocks and it's warming those rocks up. So maybe some of the fish are hanging out right there around that area because it's going to be a warmer spot for them. So that's the idea. Maybe we'll get lucky and catch a big fatty out of there today. And man, there's some emergency vehicles rolling up over here. So things are about to get really loud. Something's going down. It's usually not good when Virginia Beach's fire department has to come and assist. All right, guys, I'm gonna tie on a spinner that I got paired up with a little Yodo worm. And there's more emergency vehicles coming, by the way. This, whatever's going on, can't be good. Cannot be a good thing. All right, guys, so what I'm gonna do in this video today is I'm gonna commit to a specific kind of lure, something that I don't throw a whole lot, and that's a spinner. You know, I've got this spinner right here. This is a Strike King spinner. I've got it tailed with a Yodo worm from 10,000 Fish. And we're gonna try and catch some fish today with this thing. And I'm just going to commit to using this lure today all day, and I'm gonna grind it out, and hopefully I can catch a few fish. I know these things are working really well. My buddy uses spinners religiously and just catches fish like crazy. I just don't have much confidence in them. I'm a soft plastics guy. It's not something I'm used to. It's a little bit bigger a presentation than I'm used to throwing. And so I'm gonna commit to using it today and we'll see what happens, man. It should be a lot of fun. Maybe I can build some confidence in a lure that I just don't typically have confidence in. Oh, freaking Grinnell. I don't want to catch him. I really don't want to catch him. He's sitting right here. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. He's over the lens. Yeah. He's right here. I can probably catch him if I wanted to. Yep, here he comes. He's after it, dude. Pretty good sized fish too. I don't want him, so. Well, let's move down here a little bit further. See if I can come over here without getting bit by a cottonmouth. Oh, that's a bite. That was a bite. That was a terrible hook set. But I had a bite. All right, well, this isn't working the way that I planned, that I'd hoped. Oh, I definitely did get a bite earlier. All right, well, let's try it over here. Some shade over here, which might work out for us. Close over here. It's pretty shallow right here, though. It's going to happen right here. All right, talk about traveling light. This is going to be pretty light. All right. You got to be extra careful back here, especially this time of year with all the pine needles and stuff on the ground. The cottonmouths are perfectly camouflaged for this. You know, you hear people all the time talking about your posture and getting on you about looking down when you're walking. Where I come from, man, it's just a matter of survival. It's not bad posture. All right. We have some water. That's a plus. Let's see what we can get going on here. See if the spinnerbait can pull it off today. It's not something I'm used to fishing with. That's a fish. That's one. That's a fish. First fish of the day. Already, first cast over here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Right in the side of the mouth, and I could see him hit it. There you guys go, man. Well, I thought it was going to be a grind, but not at all. That was fast. So he's a little over a pound. Not a bad little fish. Go get big, guy. Well, caught one. Caught one. Let's see if it'll continue to produce. See a lot of swirling going on over here, which is great. Last year we really didn't have very many fish in this hole, which bummed me out because this is my go-to. I love coming here. There's some, maybe today will be just awesome. That would do me some good because it's been a long time since I've had an awesome day at this spot. But right now, I can't access most of the refuge because they've closed for 2 more months due to an eagle nesting along their road. That kind of threw a wrench in things for the early part of my season. Sure would be awesome to come out here and have a banner day today. Try it over this way. Come on, I know there's more in here than just that one. All right, so the reason that I'm doing this with this video today is not just for me to build confidence in this lure, but kind of to show you guys too the process of building confidence in a lure. You know, a lot of people are just afraid to try certain things. Maybe they tried it once and it didn't work. It could just be that, you know, you tried it out in the wrong conditions. You know, there's a lot of different reasons that a lure might not work for you when you try it out. But the thing is, you gotta be consistent. You gotta keep grinding it out with that lure if you really want to build confidence. And it might take you a while before it clicks, before you really start to feel it and it really starts to work for you and produce for you. But it's worth it. It's worth it. It'll help expand your repertoire, make you a better fisherman, give you more tools in your toolbox, which is always a good thing. But it can be frustrating. It can be really trying, especially when you know you've got your good old standby lures that you can be catching fish with. Like I guarantee you, if I were to throw a worm out here right now, I'd probably tear things up. Like I said, I'm a soft plastics guy. And I like to stick to that formula for the most part because it works for me. But, you know, I'm seeing other people sometimes that are whooping my butt and fishing circles around me on certain days because they're using other things. You know, none of us as anglers want to be a one-trick pony. Of course, the point of fishing is to catch fish, so you know, use what works. And a lot of times I'll start out trying something, and if it's not working, I'll switch it up and I'll tie something else on, and it'll, you know, it's like flipping the light switch. But there's something to be said about committing to a lure and really mastering the use of that lure and learning what kind of retrieves the fish like and what they don't, what conditions you should use it in and which ones you shouldn't. Those are all really important things to becoming a good bass angler. You know, we're getting this first cast slump. So a lot of times catching fish on your first cast can go a couple of different ways. Either it's a good sign, or it turns out that's the only fish that you catch all day. And I hope that's not the case, but if it is, it's not gonna do much for my, you know, building my confidence in this lure. And the thing is, a lot of it is just mental because I know this lure will work. You know, there are tons of guys out there who fish with spinner baits like religiously and they catch a ton of fish. I've just never been one of those guys. Seems like every time I tie one on, I skunk out. And like I said, man, it can be real frustrating. You know, I'm kind of experimenting with adding some flavor to my retrieve. All right, where are they? Well, we've been fishing for a while now. All right, we may be fixing to take a walk. I want to be real careful, especially this side of the bridge. See a lot more cottonmouths over on this side than I do on that side typically, which is why I don't walk back here too often. Check the trees too, because they can be in the tree. A lot of places they can potentially be. Let's see. Maybe we can try it right here. Maybe. That was not how I wanted that to go. Let's go down here a little more. It's really hard to believe that one bass was it. Okay. Oh, come on, man. I'm gonna lose it. If I lose this, I'm done because I gotta go back to the car. That's all I brought with me. Nope, lost it. Well, that's it for now. But there you guys go, man. That should have gave you guys just a little look at the process of confidence building in a lure. Of course, I lost that lure. I decided to come out here and focus on using just that lure and didn't have the forethought to at least bring another one with me in case I lost that one. And that's another lesson about bank fishing, guys. You lose lures like crazy because you don't have a boat to be able to just go get the lure when you snag up. So always bring an extra lure with you if you're bank fishing. But yeah, this just, it's a frustrating process sometimes. We did actually catch a fish. Didn't do a whole lot to boost my confidence in that lure. But every time you go out and you catch a fish here, you catch a couple fish there, it's gonna help you to really kind of grasp using that lure and give you confidence in using it and catching fish with it. So it's just a great way for you guys to expand as anglers, add more tools to the toolbox, like I say, and it makes you just a better fisherman overall. All right, guys, so before I close this video out, I thought it would be a perfect opportunity to show you something really cool because I lost that spinnerbait when I was out there, and it was a relatively nice spinnerbait. I'm going to show you guys how to use KARL'S tackle insurance. If you're a member of KARL'S Club, you've got this benefit. And the way that you use it is like this. I'm going to show you guys right now. All right, so you're going to head over to the shopkarls.com website. You're going to want to go up here to your account. All right, when it brings up your account, you're going to have a little box down here that says tackle insurance claims. You're going to click on that. All right, and it's going to bring you to this window. It's going to show you all the insurance claims that you've used already. I don't have any yet. So what you're going to do is you're going to go over here and click file a claim. Okay, now when you get to this screen, it's going to show you all of the eligible lures that you have recently bought that you can potentially have replaced. And here, right here, is the spinnerbait that I lost today. All right, so we're going to click on that. We're going to come down here. It'll let you choose your color. All right, and I'm going to do that, and then choose the weight and select it. And there you go. There it is right there. So in order for you to get this, you have to make a purchase. And it does tell you right here, your KARL'S tackle insurance claim has been applied, but you need to add $25 to your cart before you can complete your order. So the only way that you can do the tackle insurance claim is if you buy 25 bucks worth of merchandise. But anyway, guys, it's a really cool benefit. One of the many cool benefits of being a KARL'S Club member. If you guys don't know about KARL'S Club, you guys need to check that out. And I'm going to leave a link for you down in the description. You can head on over to shopkarls.com. You can check out how you can become a member of KARL'S Club. And, you know, you're going to get a 30-day free trial just to try it out. I definitely recommend you guys check that out. 50 bucks for the year. It pays for itself pretty quickly. You save a ton of money on lures. I think you get like upwards of 30% off of just about everything in the store. You're going to get free shipping. It doesn't matter whether you buy one bag of lures, one bag of soft plastics, or 100 bags of soft plastics. You can buy anything, just pretty much anything in the store you get free shipping on, with the exception, I think, of rods. And that's just because they're in these giant tubes. And it's a little more expensive to ship those, I guess. So, but you get all kinds of other great benefits throughout the year. It's just an awesome deal, guys. Check it out for sure. Shopkarls.com, they've got some of the best deals on fishing tackle anywhere. Definitely one of the best online retailers. And like I said, I'm going to leave a link for you guys down in the description. Head on over, check them out. I've loved them ever since I've started shopping with them. Yeah, it's just an awesome service, guys. So anyway, thank you all for watching the video. I really appreciate you sticking around. I know this one was kind of a slow one. We only caught one fish, but I thought it was important for you to see kind of the process of beginning to build confidence in using certain lures. You know, a lot of folks, they use certain lures, they don't work for them, and they get discouraged by that and they don't want to use them again, even though those lures are really big producers for a lot of folks. It's really just a mental game. Right? You know the lure can work because you've seen it work. It's just that you haven't had much success with the lure. And that's why we don't have confidence in those lures. Maybe you've used it a couple of times and never caught anything. That's really why you haven't caught anything, because you haven't been using it consistently. So using the lure more consistently is going to make you a better angler. It's going to teach you everything you need to know about using that lure. It's great to go online and watch YouTube videos and stuff and find out, you know, basically when to use a lure, how to use a lure, what color to use, all the different circumstances that you would use the lure under. But those are just benchmarks. It's not going to be true of every fish in every fishery. Fish are different from fishery to fishery. So the only way you can figure your fish out and whether or not they're going to bite that lure, how they're going to bite that lure, you know, all the different variables that go along with using a new lure is going to be to get out there and experiment with it yourself. So I encourage all you guys to do that. Maybe pick a lure out that you don't have a whole lot of confidence in. and just commit to using that lure and grinding it out until you really figure that lure out. And eventually it'll click and you'll start catching fish with it. You'll know all the ins and outs of using that lure, and it's going to make you guys a better angler for sure. Again, thank you for watching. I really appreciate y'all being here. If you haven't, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, please make sure you like the video. That helps me out a ton. Also, of course, leave your comments down in the comment section. I love reading y'all's comments. I do my best to answer everybody. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Little one. It looks like a bass to me. Oh, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Got him. Damn. He's pulling, boy. He's pulling.